Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
Wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another LEGO Batman video. We went from LEGO Batman to LEGO Arkham, and I couldn't be more excited and slightly worried, but still, I wanted to break down in this video all of the Arkham-like changes to LEGO Batman 4, how TT Games and LEGO are translating the Arkham systems into LEGO form. As a huge Arkham fan, the fact that they are translating a lot of Arkham mechanics into LEGO form is just utterly amazing. Going over all of the mechanics individually from combat, stealth, traversal, and also gadgets. I only will be focusing on Batman in this video, and only with what we have access to and confirmed by pre-alpha footage. Starting with combat. The new LEGO Batman game's combat is a massive switch up from previous games, borrowing heavy influence from Arkham's free-flow combat instead of the slightly repetitive combat of the previous LEGO Batman games, where that system was built on the idea of pushing square, swinging kind of wildly, and just building up a combo, and occasionally pushing circle to execute a special attack. Well, this game's combat actually takes the familiar LEGO Batman game's combat, tapping square and occasionally pushing circle to execute a special move, and mixes that together with the Arkham levels of free-flow combat. You're still building up a combo and also doing special moves and takedowns, but instead of having the ability to counter certain enemies like you could in the Arkham games, you're having to rely on the dodge mechanic a lot more, which they have massively overhauled in this game and how it works. It's been around since the 2008 LEGO Batman video game, but now you're actually having to utilize it different ways in combat. Instead of just waiting for enemies to attack and doing a rolling dodge, you can actually do a jumping dodge like you could in the Arkham games as well, which does open enemies up for different combinations of attacks, which kind of mixes together the dodging system of Gotham Knights with the existing dodging system of Arkham. And with Big Fig enemies, they are taking some liberties from the Titan fights from Batman Arkham Asylum. And from what we have seen also, when it comes to enemies with weapons, they might require a certain strategy for you to take them down, like in Batman Arkham City. Now, moving away from combat, let's actually get into stealth.
Gotta focus.
Stealth is going to be a brand new addition to the LEGO Batman games, and there's a lot of different Arkham stealth mechanics that have been referenced and also included in this game. From the idea of using your batarangs to distract enemies, which was a crucial stealth mechanic of all the Arkham games, to the idea of using the environment to stealthily take out enemies as well, by using the batarangs, flip switches, and maybe knock cranes down on enemies, or other various things. Now also being able to hide in grates, and also being able to grapple to vantage points to stealthily take out enemies from above or sneak up behind them and do stealth takedowns. And very similar to Arkham Knight, you can actually do stealth with a partner and take out enemies in a room very quickly and also quietly. And with the explosive gel gadget confirmed for Batman in this game, I don't know if you can also use it on weak walls in stealth to take out enemies as well, like you could in the previous Arkham games. And stealth obviously is not going to be one-to-one with those games. There are going to be a lot of similarities from what we actually do see, and there's a lot of references to the previous games like Arkham Knight, especially being able to do co-op stealth. But some of the familiar stealth takedowns are probably not going to be in this game, like vantage point takedowns and other various things. But moving away from stealth, let's actually get into traversal mechanics. Now, honestly, this is going to be the biggest Arkham-like change when it comes to the traversal, because they did introduce this type of Arkham-like gliding in LEGO DC Supervillains, compared to the more limited gliding that we had in previous games, where in LEGO DC Supervillains, it does introduce the Arkham City / Knight style of gliding, where you're going down and getting that momentum to go back up and keeping that momentum. But this game is going to be expanding on that system that were a part of the Arkham gliding system, like the ability to actually dive bomb, and also the slight ability to speed up your gliding, and also a gliding slam attack, very similar to a move that you can do in Batman Arkham City and Knight. Also, they are slightly changing how the grapnel system works compared to the previous Batman games, where you can only grapple in certain points and you can mainly just do it in levels. Now you can pretty much grapple to anything, not just in the open world, but also in levels as well. And there is a bit of a grapnel boost mechanic, very similar to Batman Arkham City and Knight. You also have the ability to grapnel boost off of buildings to jump up and get a glide boost. And from the looks of it, you can also get a boost of momentum from air, from vents, and also air pockets, very similar to Marvel's Spider-Man 2. And other than your gliding traversal, you actually do have your vehicle traversal traversal, which you have the Batmobiles or your Bat Cycles, which I don't know if you're going to actually have access to the Bat Boat or the Bat Wing, respectively. Having access to drive the Batmobiles around Gotham or the Bat Cycles to get around faster will be pretty interesting, and I don't think they're going to go the Arkham Knight route of having special tank battles. We'll just have to wait and see. Moving on from your traversal to the gadgets. Now, the gadgets themselves for Batman in this game, we know some of them, but we do not know all four. The familiar gadgets like the Batarang will be used fairly similar to what it worked like in previous LEGO games, being used to stun enemies and hit switches, but also what it worked like in Arkham as well. Also, this game is going to be introducing the Bat Claw or a Bat Claw-like gadget, because in previous LEGO games there was a mechanic that worked very similar, but also very different to what we have here in this game, where this was only locked to a single button pressed at certain specific moments. This is something that you can actually equip, that you can use that similar mechanic from the previous games, but also have it expanded on to grapple enemies towards you and not just objects to pull down to build. Like your Batarang, you can actually use it in combos. And the third confirmed gadget is also the explosive gel that'll probably work very similar to how it was in the Arkham games as well. Being able to explode weak walls, which we do see in the trailer, and that's about it. Another confirmed Arkham-like gadget, but it is confirmed for Robin, so I don't know if it's going to be shared with Batman, is the line launcher. Whether or not it will share a similar purpose as the line launcher did in the Arkham games is yet to be seen, but this is the fourth confirmed gadget that is Arkham related in this game, and I'm here's hoping that Batman doesn't actually have this and it's only a Robin exclusive. Also, Batman does, like in previous games, have a bit of a detective vision, which we have had different variations of in previous LEGO games, and now we're actually having an Arkham-like detective vision in this game. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say or confirm whether or not we're going to have more than the 4 gadgets or swappable gadgets, or say any other Arkham-like gadgets in this LEGO Batman game that we will have. I'm only breaking down the ones that we know of, and I'm really hoping to see more. And that concludes all of the Arkham gameplay comparisons that I can make for this game so far. When we eventually do see more, I will try to make another one. But for now, make sure to like this video if you guys did enjoy, and also hit a dislike if you didn't. It's perfectly fine. And if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification button to be notified whether I upload, whether it's Resident Evil, which I have some interesting videos for that coming up, Devil May Cry, LEGO, or any other content under the sun. Have a good rest of your guys' and gals' night, morning, afternoon, or whatever it is for you in the world, and peace out. Bye-bye.